it goes to videos, live events. There we go. Streaming Loop Hero. Videos, live events. There we go. It looks like the mic is fine there, but it probably won't be. I speak very mellow. That's the problem. When I'm chilling like this, it's very mellow. And the game audio is just going to be very loud. I can change the game audio, obviously. If I just click on this and I go to open mixer settings and the game audio, it's already down to 50. I can drop it to 30 and I'll drop it further if I need to. And let's do a test to see what it's like when the game is on with the audio, because I haven't streamed in a million years. Okay, so here we go. In a million years. Okay, so here we go. Seems alright. The game could probably go higher in audio, actually. I'll pop out YouTube chat, and then I'll test it. And we'll see how much the latency is. 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this doesn't actually connect for some reason. YouTube live chat viewer. Can I refresh, please? How come it does that? You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, but source transition. The hell does that mean? Oh, I know what that means. Chrome key back, refresh. It's not working. Twitch live chat viewer. It was working once upon a time. Why does right-clicking do that shit? I don't like it. Auto crop, rotate. It doesn't do what you think it's supposed to do. Yeah. I don't like it. YouTube live chat viewer. I can't even delete the goddamn source. Hold on a second. Okay. When it says, you know, add a source, remove a source, record playout extensions, add extension, remove extension, tools. Here, YouTube live, chat viewer, paste, remove. There we go. Now, add a source, YouTube widgets. Find more sources. Let's get the other YouTube chat viewer. YouTube live chat viewer via whatever. Via HTML5. Maybe it needs to be updated. So, okay, there it is. So let's add that source. Excuse me. Let's add it. Widget not yet connected to a YouTube channel. Right click and log in to configure. This is what I was looking for, yes. Not connected. Color layout effects. I tried to do this before I started streaming, guys, but apparently... Okay, now it says connected. We'll see. Effects. Filters. Shape. There we go. Perfect. Masking. That's opacity. Yes. Drop it down to like 30%. And that's it. That should be good. No, we're good. Chat's connected. Hooray. But it is absolutely not looking good because, holy shit. What's this aspect ratio? Fuck, man. No, I don't want to keep that aspect ratio. That aspect ratio is horrible. Chat. Opacity. I don't I don't want it to be that opaque. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, that ratio was horrible. Okay. Here we go. Now, have I popped out YouTube chat yet? I have. And authorization with Google successful. You may now close. Of course it is. Now, right, where is it? There it is. We're good, right? Yeah, we seem to be fine. Let's do a longer post. Holy shit. Can I wrap around text? Because I can't read that. Color, layout. Lock position, keep aspect ratio, color, chat, video ID. That's crap. No, seriously, like who does that? Hide user icon, hide timestamp effects. Text. No, seriously, like I can't read what I just typed in. Holy shit, without it doing that. That's fucking stupid. It's supposed to wrap around. It always did until now. Right? Display. Viewers. Messages. Text size. High timestamp. Keep source in memory. Fine. I'm just not going to view it. And I'll keep... Sorry, dudes. But, we're just gonna have to keep it all separate. Alright, so... I've got my chats open. Everything seems cool. Sorry for the delay. I will test one more. That test works out fine, and so does this one. So we're good. Hi, dudes. And guess what? It's time for a bio break. And I haven't even started yet. Hold on. Hi. All right. Seems we're okay now. Seems we're much more okay now. I am going to... This is probably where the stream should start. Hi. What are we doing? Well, we're continuing this. I don't need all this food. It doesn't give you that much. You get more food just farming on the thing. So I'm tempted to actually destroy the left and get 25 pieces of food for just this column here, and the rest of it, because this gives you well, it's 7 times 6 is 42 plus 2 times 4 is 8. So you do get after 6 loops, you'll get 50 food pieces from this. You don't need 50 food pieces. I need to make sure this doesn't work. Sorry about this. Oh, well, whatever. The hurricane is getting closer here in Florida, so if I break out, I break out. Like, it's just gonna, like, do power and nothing. So anyway, here it is. One of everything, maxed out everything, all the huts. It's always nice. Guess I could build another mud hut, maybe. Yeah. You can never have enough of these, right? I had a couple of foresty pieces. I had a theme going, but that theme kind of went out the window a while ago. So, you know, I could alchemy a lot of stuff because I have Way more book stuff than I need. Always. I do like these orbs of creation, or whatever they're called, right? Anyway, you need those. But that's everything for now. I could synthesize some more stuff, but I don't need to. Okay, so supply. I just gave myself a couple more pieces. We're doing warrior. He's usually the worst class. So let's see if we can make him less worse. I don't usually give him regen per second, but it doesn't hurt anything. There. As you can see, it's only what I've gotten so far. This is all I have. So, I have 16 plus 16 to potions, 17% vampirism if I already have it, and the soldier doesn't start with it, but if you give it to him, life is really good. Attackers receives 9 damage, 1% of max healed from potions, 14% of damage against all vampires, increased damage done by boss by 24%, 9 to max HP for every whole resource gained during this expedition, which is cool. Anyway, so you can read the rest of that. That's fine. Excuse me. Yeah. Wish it would sort these. It sorts at the bottom, but doesn't sort the things at top, which is a little bit annoying because if you want to sort those, you have to do it by yourself. Really, there's nothing more the warrior needs. I have other builds, but let's look at the deck. Encyclopedia stats. Build expedition. We're going to do the 4th one, and we're going to look at the deck. This is a very simple deck. It's very small. Village and vampires don't use beacons, but if you want watchers, watchers drop some resources for you, so you might want them, but you can't do vampires with beacons. So I'm not using beacons. But groves for blood groves. So if you do ruins. Ruins are a mixed bag. They tend to make things harder for the warrior because he doesn't have a lot of abilities when it comes to specials. So I'd say don't use ruins with the warrior. Smiths are pretty good for him. And technically Bookeries are too. It's just, it augments the vampires with the witches and get the books, but I don't really need that, so let's not worry about that. Rivers and forest, all the way, baby, all the way. Nothing else matters. The ruins are good for random resources, but groves drop wood and the little rat wolves and vampires and towns. You know, it all works out good in the end. You may consider doing storm temples because you get true damage. That's a thing. Possibly. Because true damage is good no matter who you are. But vampirism is really good. It just sort of carries them. And attack speed for him is all the rage because he gets nothing else. So this is it. It's a very small deck. 9 of 15, right? I use the Ancestral Crypt because I like everything I kill here has a soul. Groves have souls. Spiders don't, but vampires do. And if you want to do cemeteries, they have souls too. And bandits have souls. But the cemetery makes cracked skeletons which don't have souls. So I'm not worried about that. This is all a farming expedition anyway. Plus I'll kill the bosses, why not, right? You do have a bit of a disadvantage with the bosses. But if you get lucky, you'll be fine. So anyway, I think this is good. Everything else is everything else. Let's confirm and go on the expedition. There you go. Start. Now you do start with the basics, you know. It's not that bad. The build I go for is almost pure vampirism. Except for the weapon. If the weapon is stronger, the weapon is stronger. Now, rivers, okay. Initially it looks like we have a bit to play with here. This looks to be more, but it gets smaller. It looks like if I start the river here, I could bend it this way. Bend it up one time. Put it here, bend it once here. But then again, if you do that, you can't put anything on the other side of that river. Because you can't put forests here, and you won't be able to put it in there. You can only put forests here, so the river needs to go here. Yeah. So really, you should probably put the river here and then bend it this way first. Yes, put it here. You can go up to here, come this way, bend it back down once, and then come this way and loop it once. You may have to suffer with it hitting the road once, which one time is fine, right? If you hit it once, it's fine. And then you can bend it here. There's not really a whole lot of space, though. Well, but it might work. Bring it up this way, and then I don't like having swamps because when rivers touch roads, they become, what is it, those bogs, and the bogs doesn't duplicate anything. But once we're done with that, and I don't like the mermaids it spawns up here, and it'll take away everything I need to put up there. But it's a trade-off. It's definitely a trade-off if you do that. Run the river that way. So maybe if I ran it up here first, and then ran it down here, you would lose a little, but not as much. So if you actually started the river here, because the river only works if you can duplicate the sides. It doesn't work otherwise, because if you can only get one side of the river, it's double the effect, but the river takes up a space too. So it doesn't do anything unless you can double it up. So if I put it here and then there, it will have the effect of only one side until I get to here. And then I could actually run it a little bit like this and snake it just a little bit. And then run it maybe down here and snake it once. Maybe now. This is all speculation. And then maybe suffer with a bog here and then come this way. It's not ideal, but it's probably the best I can do here. So run it here first. Run it this way. So you lose part of the effects of the river until you get to here. So really you don't even need the river. Well, no, because if you put forests here, you'd want them to benefit from it. You just can't put both sides of the river. Yeah. So starting here makes sense. Put it here and then twist it. So starting here. Makes a little bit of sense. Not the most sense, but a little bit of sense. Right. Ancestral Grove. Yeah, I have no real use. No real need of it. You can put it anywhere, so, you know, just, there you go. Slimes don't have souls. And I don't want forests, except maybe to spam a blood grove down, you know. On the back end, you could do healing. Could do healing. And then put the thing here. Yeah. Could do that. On the back end. Smithy's forges are fine. I like them. It's hard to know exactly where to put them. And like, you know... It's nice to put them in a niche like this, but not like this, because you'd want to reserve that for something way more important. Here is fine, I suppose. Because the Smithy Forge gives you this. It gives you that little thing. Okay, yeah, Vampirism, I'll take that. And you kind of want those. Right here. Yeah, you want those. These things. It doesn't pause when I do that. Okay. Layer the Vampirism. Evasion's good. Damage to all is okay. I want more Vampirism. So I won't take this ring. I'll take the raw Vampirism. Now, I do want Bloodgrove. Actually, like, one of the most ideal places to put the Bloodgrove. Put this here. Like, a Vampire Mansion could go nicely there with 3 towns. Useful when you're the warrior, and you don't want every tile to be spammed. And so, therefore, the Grove could go here, and you'd get some of it, and then a Grove could go here, and you'd get some of it. Yeah, you don't get a whole lot, but you get some of it. And get my quests, of course. Keep looking at this. No, we're good. No, we're good. Forests and thickets are going to take care of my attack speed for a while. And that's all we have. Just give me some river cards. There you go. There you go. Snake it around. Don't need forests. Don't want forests. Don't care about forests. Okay, the vampire thing. There you go. I want it here for less lich houses, even though that ransacks it for 3 rounds. And that's the reason. And if you do this, you're going to need one here. But if you do that, the vampire can't grab that. But then the vampire doesn't matter if the vampire grabs that or not. You do want... Okay, this... Yeah. If you put a forest tile, actually, just a general one there, you could probably put a grove there. And get a hungry grove. Sometimes I like to put the smaller forests down just because they do that. But, you know, put a grove here, and then the thingy there. It all makes sense, sort of. It's all about what you want, really. Okay, I have no thickets, I have just forests. Don't want them, don't care about them. I don't have HP from armor, so this doesn't really make a difference, other than it's a higher number. And if I'm using blacksmiths, I probably don't need to do that. River! Yeah, because they'll take away some of the things anyway and give me those things. Okay. River! All the river cards. Battlefields! Yes, I like battlefields. Definitely like battlefields. And of course, put one there, and you stop the Lich from spawning some palaces there. Alright, but of course you get that, but that's... you can't help that. So, you know, although the river's taking a really good, ability of that away from him, so we're good to go there. We'll just sort of stick that there. Village, yes, we'll stick that there. Grove, yes, I will stick a grove down. Here. That bandit village actually did me a favor. Free girls in your city. Stop spamming. Okay, so we want damage. The only thing I care about is damage. So this one right here is better than this one because it just does more raw damage. And I'm getting attack speed, so I really don't care about the rest of it. Vampires in your area right there. Hey. Alright. Vampirism goes down 7, but damage to all. I'll sacrifice 2% of vampirism for that. Sturdy stool. Yeah. Is this more damage? No. But it does give me damage to all, which I really like. Okay, here. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Crap, because defense value doesn't scale. If your HP drops below 30, your regeneration is doubled. Crap, because I don't have a whole lot of regeneration. The hero deals more damage for every potion used since this trait is taken. Good if you pop a bunch of potions. So that's actually a good one to take early. Oblivion. Technically speaking, I don't need to Oblivion this bandit camp. Reason? Because bandits with a ransacked village, that doesn't matter. They're ghouls. And when it becomes a Count's lands, bandits won't show up. So, there you go. I don't need to Oblivion that. Thickets. I love thickets. Let's do this. And I'll keep that Oblivion for when it spawns. Let's see. Regen. I lose... Hit points don't matter with armor because I'm using the Ancestral Crypts. All it is about abilities. Regen per second. Decent. See? You gotta be thinking ahead like that. Now here's a village. Here's a river. Here's a village. It is ransacked. Yes. This just gives you more defense, flat out. I mean, it's good, but the defense trait doesn't scale very well. So it's only mildly useful. I have more Oblivion cards. I like that. Groves. Well, if you're going to put some groves down, 3-3, there needs to be a grove maybe here. That's ideal for a vampire, though. Alright. Ideal. I didn't say it was the best. Yeah. So you could put one there. But then what you do is you've already got that one covered. That one could cover those two, but you'd be out that one. I'd rather put a forest down there for a grove, but you can't. See? What you can do is you can grove this. And then make a hungry grove, I guess. If you grove this one right here, because you got that one, that one. You can overlap. Doesn't matter. It's just less ideal. It's less ideal. It's not horrible. Armor. Pure damage and counter. Counter's not horrible with the... counter with Vampirism is actually really good. It's better than regen, because regen doesn't scale as well as other things. So honestly, counter might be better. Now the shield. Pure damage is fantastic. I love pure damage. The ring, no Vampirism. Is this more damage? Straight up more damage. I don't get damage to all, but the percent increase here is too good to pass up. It's just raw damage, and I like it. Damage to all is useful, though. Don't get me wrong. Counter, or pure damage. Again, I talked about counter. Counter with Vampirism is good, but eventually we're going to get Vampirism ideas around here. So, I already have 24 Vampirism. If I can counter, then that's actually good. Now, the river. A river runs through it. Yes. I could go all the way, but I'd rather not, so I can build around here. Thickets. Aha, this corner right here is actually a better place. I'm about to summon the Lich. I'd like some more towns. Alright, armor. Just HP, which doesn't matter, so I don't care. Counter. I need that ring. Damage. Raw damage. No, we're good. We're good. Oh, the river's going to bend this way. Right? Yes. But is it going to go up to here? No, it's actually only going to bend insofar as this way and then come back down. That's what it's going to do for a while. So the river is there. This thicket is there. Where's this thicket? Well, if the river comes this way, it'll bend around. It'll bend around that way. And then it'll have to bend around this way. So, yeah. See, that's where that thicket goes. Thickets. Well, I'd like to actually get some doubles on thickets right now, so I'll just pad this out. Anything else I can put up there to stop the Lich's palaces from spawning? Just the river tile. I'll hold up on that for a minute. Because I might get something useful here. I don't care if the forests drop off, it's fine. Well, I got a vampire. I already have one there. A vampire... See, they can't spawn here, but they could spawn there. Alright, well, no, they can't. One, they could spawn there. If I put a vampire out there, it can't. Yeah. I'll think about that. And then, I only have 2 Oblivions, though. You can't spawn there, but you can spawn 1, 2, 3 palaces. So, and I only have 2 Oblivion cards. So, let's just see what happens. Shield. Attack speed. I'm getting attack speed. Armor. Defense. Counter's probably better right now. Gotta level up. That's good. Okay. Hunter Mark. After killing an enemy, your next attack will deal... You kill a lot of enemies. 25% chance that an enemy will have one less ability. See, that's good. It's just good. He'll have 3 palaces. But whatever. Yeah. He'll have 3 palaces, and I'll be able to destroy 2 of them. Oh well, whatever. Oh, he didn't spawn yet. I'm actually very surprised he hasn't spawned yet. I don't want to... Oh, I've got 3 Oblivion cards. Well, he'll spawn now. Ah, Vampirism. All the way. Damage to all. Encounter. Actually, that's pretty good right now. Ring. Nope, no Vampirism. That's what I'm going for here. Shield. Armor. Pure damage and attack speed, but no counter. My counter is already up to 21%, which is pretty good. Vampirism actually is equal on this ring. Plus I get evasion and counter. So temporarily, this is actually a better ring. Oh yes. Technically I could stop a Lich Palace from spawning right there if I just put another town. A smithing forge, though, would allow me to also remove one of them, which would be here. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. He's got 2 palaces. And guess what? I have Oblivion cards. You don't get your strength. Ha ha! So, actually, I'll just ransack a village. Oh shit, I just realized I have a spot missing there for a ransack village. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, you know, it's fine. I'll put that there. I'll put the river here. I'll put the thicket here. Or here. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Either way, it's fine. That's not what I wanted. That wasn't ideal. It's not good for the warrior. All the counters. But you can get vampirism back from that. So it's... I could destroy that. I don't really like that. It gives you resources, but I don't really like it. Okay, this armor gives me vampirism, which is good. I mean, I lose the counter percent, but the whole point of this build is to go vampirism. See, right here, pure vampirism. I mean, 17%. I lose the 8% counter, and that was kind of what I want, but with vampirism all the way up to 52%, I'm living quite large, I must say. And actually, I don't have these plopped down anywhere, so I like battlegrounds. They make me happy. There's a battleground there. If I put one there, I've got all the battlegrounds there covered. Uh-huh. Vampirism is how he's going to heal much faster than he would otherwise. Thickets. I like thickets. Thickets make me happy. Thickets put me in my happy place. I really do. Look at my attack speed. It's already getting close to 75%, which is pretty cool. It's loop 4. I would have hoped to have fought him 1 loop sooner, but that's fine. That's all we got. That's all we got, you know? Groves. Groves aren't horrible. Let's be honest here. They do a lot of good for the community, you know. Put one. If I put one there, I could then put a thing here, and if I put one here, I could put a thing up there. Although I would like to have the river up there and bend back around, but that's not necessary. So if I just put a grove here, works out just fine. Again, I'm tempted to get rid of this village, but you do get resources off that. I do have a little bit of tackle. It's not great. It's only just like token attackle, right? Okay. If it's more damage, it's more damage. I lose counter. That's not enough damage. I don't care about the regen as much as the 11% vampirism, especially with the attack speed I'm pairing. That armor's going to be crap. Okay, again, let's look at it from this perspective. If the river comes this way, you could bend here. I can't put anything there, obviously, right? But if I put it here, I can bend the river here. And then come back around this way. And, okay, if the river comes to here, and I bend it this way, right? Then, of course, it comes back around here. Now the river can come up this way, right? And that works because I'll only be able... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It can go out to here. It can go out to there. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty useful, actually. I'd like to put the smith somewhere useful. I don't need that many smiths, mind you. But having a couple once in a while is really good. Gets rid of all that junk, garbage in my inventory that I don't care about. You know, just hope I don't put it anywhere important. He says as he puts it somewhere important. Okay, here we go. The blood groves are really good for me. Was it good for you? Yeah, actually, see right here. Yeah, I have that covered now. All that, which is pretty good. Grove. I don't really know where to put the groves, actually. I'm being honest. should Oblivion that. Then the Grove gets hungry. It wouldn't be hungry with the forest, but the river has to come through there. So it won't have a chance. Hungry Groves are a bit annoying. They attack you too. Yeah, they suck. Although I could juggle it around and put one there and one there. Just, you know, whatever. I'm just so tempted to get rid of this. Because it hurts a lot. Okay. Damage to all, but the damage here goes up by 3 high and 2 low, and I get a small amount of regen. Damage to all, counter. Counter's good with Vampirism. And that's not enough damage to justify it. Vampirism goes up. I lose some regen and some defense, but 1% Vampirism isn't enough to justify that. But it's still the build we're going for, so every Vampire piece I'm going to stare at for a while. Right, and especially the damage pieces. No. Until I get a good build going, I will be peeking at all of these. Thicket. Well, it's going to come this way before it bends, right? But until that time, I want to benefit from doubles. I'm about to lose that Oblivion card. Oh, but here's the Vampire card that I was talking about that I wanted. Yeah, see? I put it here. I gotta sneeze. Woo! That felt good. That's where that goes. If I put this here, I cover all that. And then if I put this one here, I cover all that. That should be where they go. And then I put one there, and I don't overlap the vampire coverage. Here's fine with the vampires. Which means that only one village gets put there, but that's fine because 2 get put here. So, and that's where I want them anyway. So, yeah. So I could actually put a grove here. Right there. Or right there. Yeah. Because you want to put this down, and then you want to put those 3. Yeah. Because that's covered, but these aren't. But then it goes, puts one there. You don't need to go crazy with groves. That's going to be crap. I mean, look, direct damage is lower, I'm sorry, but yeah, as I told you, it's going to be crap. Come to here is fine. We talked about that. We talked about this. Coming to here is fine. Yeah, see? Because do you want to make one cricket? No, we can't make a cricket. We have to go down to there. And then we come around, we go down, come back this way. We might be able to make the swamp here and here, but that's just what you get. Now, thickets. We talked about this. Actually, should it go here? No. That's a bad move. Well, you know. Well, because you can take the river and then snake it this way, snake it around, put it up. I mean, still, that's actually not horrible. If you make one cricket there, you make one cricket there. If you don't make a cricket there, I think you can double up more. Actually, yes, and you only make one cricket. So it has to stop here and come back down. Yes. So because of that, I'm going to put this here to remind myself to bend down. Bend down. Bend with your knees. Yes. If this has vampirism, no. Okay, let's see. It's going to bend around. So we'll put this here. We'll put this here. I am getting close. Getting close to losing the Oblivion card, actually. Which makes me want to destroy this village all the more. Because if I don't destroy it, then, you know. Okay. If I don't destroy it, then, you know, I'll lose it. Regen Vampirism. Told you Vampirism and attack speed is the way to go with this guy. Oh, I almost lost that Oblivion card. Well, yeah, see, almost, right? Village. I could put it here. Or I could put it here. We're about to do a loop, so, you know, that's cool. Either way it works, right? So there you go. And, anything I can Oblivion? Because I know I'm going to lose it. Well, the river has to bend, so I'll just put the river there. Maybe a grove. Maybe I put a grove in a premature spot. Maybe I should just make that the Hungry Grove. It would damage me, but I'd have another village there, and villages are the safe zones for the warrior. Just, you don't need that many villages, let's be frank, you don't need that many, but it's nice to have that many. No question about it. Unfortunately, I can't put a thicket here to stop that from happening. Yes. If I Oblivion this grove, now we have a Hungry Grove. But then we could put a grove here. You know, you know, it's one of those things. If I just like move it over, you know, we're going to stay, and we're going to probably get our asses kicked, but yeah, nothing I have here actually works out fine for me. How is it possible? Shut up, we have a score to settle. See, I have those things, plus 20 defense for 27 hits. That's what the blacksmiths are good for him, right? So I shouldn't have too much of a problem with this guy. I'm healing myself a bit, and there you go. So check one that works, 35% chance to perform a counterattack during evade. I don't have high evade, so that doesn't really matter to me. After receiving this trait and at the start of each loop, you get that temporary hit points. That's actually not horrible. Helps you survive longer. But I don't have a lot of evade. So that skill is kind of useless. And supply, I'm in the 4th chapter. There's no need to have supplies. Only in the other 2 chapters, otherwise it's a wasted trait. So this is the only one I really... And I don't have the repick 3. So we'll just get the temporary hit points at the start of each loop. Which is all we can do. Okay. I'd like some battlegrounds, actually. Yeah. If I do this, it covers all the battlegrounds. But I wanted a vampire's mansion there. Yeah. So if I put the battleground here. Yeah, that works. Balance the battlegrounds, vampires, and blood groves. It's hard to do, but you can do it. So far, none of this is good. Just none of this is good. It's not vampirism. The only thing I'm going to check is the weapons every so often. Okay, so river runs through it. I have to keep saying that. It's just a thing of mine. Okay, no vampirism. I got a grove. I probably don't need to plop down a grove, but it's good to have more attacks along the way. Like another grove there, you know. That's all they really do for me. Sirens are a bit annoying because of that. My vampirism goes way down, although I do get damage to all and pure damage. Oh, yeah. I lose 3% vampirism. A little bit more defense, but I like damage to all and pure damage, though. I won't drop any lower than this. Okay, I won't. I need more vampirism. That's the build. That's the point. Battlegrounds. Okay. Gonna balance battlegrounds, are we? Yes. This is almost played out right here. So, battlegrounds actually would make the most sense around here for now. Because there's a lot of options here for attacking even more now. Thickets. River's about to bend this way. Problem is as the river bends, I lose the bottom of it. So I have to put thickets here, otherwise, you know, which makes me tempted to actually go forward one more. I lose 3, but you do gain essentially 2 back right there. Well, you lose 3, double. You lose 6 for gaining back 5, double, 2, 4, 8. So 7 more. But I lose 1, 2, 3. I lose 3 there, but the thing about that is yes, you lose 3 that are doubled, so you lose 6 potential. So this is 2 potential. 4 potential. 8 potential for 6? I really want to say it's a better deal to go all the way out here and loop this around to have 3 doubled here. Because if the 2s work the way I think they do, and I think they do. Because if I do this, I still get 1 here though. True. But you lose out on 1 more. So I think I will go all the way. I think I will go all the way. Vampire. We were looking for vampires. Yes, we were. To cover all the roads. Yes. And battlegrounds. We were looking for some of these to cover all the roads. Yes. Here too. Or here. Yeah, it's always a balance. It's great when you have them in the right order. This is unfortunately not the correct order. Because all the groves, I've already got all those. I've already got the vampires. It's all about the battlegrounds now. There won't be any people to fight on that area afterwards, so the battlegrounds actually isn't horrible to put there or there. And then, why do you want to do that? More fishies? I don't really like the fishies. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Whatever. It is what it is now. I didn't want that. Okay, again, we talked about this. We're gonna go all the way. I don't know where to put that. Okay, so this. Blood groves. I only have 2 single blood groves out there. Yeah. This is why I want an Oblivion card to get rid of that. I do that, and I do that. Actually, no, that's not bad. I throw that out there. I've got a blood grove everywhere in that area. We'll do smithies later. Only if there's vampirism on that. Nope. Blood grove. We're doing it. We're working it. Okay. And blood grove needs to be here. Or start there. So grove can be there. Blood grove can be there. Yes. I like that stuff. It does make one happy. Vampirism. It's exactly the same. Give me the vampirism stuff. Come on. Oh, this might be better. More damage, more counter. I lose damage to all, but it's better. It's just better. Thicket. Been looking for these. It's going to come around this way, right? Yes, it will. So as it comes around that way, I'll stick that there. I'll start doubling that up again. Village. I have a grove there and don't want it. Yeah. Put this there. I don't know if I'll be okay for him. I'm already on loop 5. Okay, and I'm not looking for the achievement Broken World, so Blood Groves makes sense. If you're looking for that achievement, don't get Blood Groves. Just don't. Okay, thickets. Well, it'll be a while before it snakes around again, right? So, we'll do this until it won't snake anymore. Ah, one of you. Yes. Wonderful. Getting a lot of quests, which is fine, I suppose. The Hungry Grove is attacking me. That's just what it does. Alright. This river will do nothing. This corner piece. It absolutely has no effect. Which is why I don't like putting things in the corner. You know. But I am getting all of the thickets. The river's going to snake this way and come up this way. The thicket there does nothing for right now. But the river's going to come up this way, then snake this way. And come back down. Yes, I am getting some good thickets. I have an Oblivion card. I don't care about that village up there right now. What I do care about is you. Technically speaking, I care about you because you were in the way. I do battlegrounds, this, blood grove, but I've already worked my way around that, so it's whatever, it's just there. Yeah, I worked my way around it. This Hungry Grove, I could rearrange that. And so it's not attacking me so much. And then put another one over there somewhere. Vampires, battlegrounds. A battleground kind of has to go there. But I will Oblivion that. I'll put a smith someplace too. Do I have all this covered? Grove, battleground, vampire, battleground. I want to put a battleground here. I wanted to put a grove there, so that's kind of a thing. I could put a smithy forge here, just to get a little bit more of those things, because I do like them. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Look, look, look. Evasion. I mean, battle speed, attack speed. 148%. Right? 152%. That's an extra 4%. That's an extra 2 of those. Okay, a weapon. It's better, but the counter is just 5 damage. 3 and 5 isn't perfectly justifiable yet. So we're good. Forest are just fodder for me. River! It really sucks to have the river on the very bottom. But what can I do, you know? Vampirism, attack speed. Attack speed's actually not that important to me because I'm getting all the forests, so dropping some attack speed once in a while is fine. Groves again. Thickets again. You know, we're just working our way back up along this. River. Hey, river runs through. There you go. My attack speed just went up like 10. It's fantastic. Vampire Mansion. What's not covered are those 2 places for vampires. A lot of places aren't covered in vampires, actually. A Vampire Mansion kind of needs to go here. Yes, yes, yes. That's why I'm holding up on some more groves right now. I guess we're just going to stay. This was the whole point, was to show off the warrior, right? Could you please stop? I refuse. I'm attacking very swiftly, which is what I need to do. Now, she might kill you, but you do get 1 res with the graveyard. But let me just show you how useful this vampire is with these blacksmiths. Blacksmiths are fantastic. That's why, with him, they make the most sense. And I believe I have won. Yes. A failure again. Till we meet again. Okay. 10% vampirism. Yes. The shield. 9% vampirism with a little bit more regen. Again, I'll sacrifice like 1 vampirism down for that. Will I? Will I? Just to get a little bit more regen. I don't really need the regen per second. That's the kicker. And I also would lose pure damage, so no. I think I'll keep the pure damage now. Vampire Mansions! I like to have all of my bases covered whenever possible. This right here. Vampires. A river runs through. Let's check out the battle speed. Watch this. Attack speed, 156. Attack speed, 160. So, you know, you get 4 out of that. Yeah. You don't need villages for this, but they help. Alright, is the damage greater? It is, and I actually get some pure damage out of that. And I'm a big fan of pure damage. That ring, only if it has vampirism. I'm not getting the vampire drops like I normally do. It's a bit upsetting. Alright. I don't know why I'm doing a loop hero slash tutorial on this, because everyone pretty much knows what to do in this game by now. But, you know, it makes me happy. See how the river snakes through? Okay, so battlegrounds, battlefields, battle everything. Groves are there. I have no groves here. If I put a grove there, which means the battleground kind of has to go here and then there to get some blood grounds or something. I don't really want that, but that makes some blood grounds too, which I don't really want, but we can actually Oblivion those. It's not the worst thing in the world. Bloodgrove won't be in that corner, but I can put one there. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Again, you can Oblivion that directly, so it's fine. And right now, my attack speed is great, and I got some vampire gear. Vampirism just goes straight up, and I get counter out of the deal. Alright. I'm not losing any more vampirism on that shield of mine. I don't want to lose any more vampirism on that. So, there you go. Okay. Time for this, time for this. And then we snake the river this way, and we go up. Village time. Yes, I will put a village there. Vampire Ring here, which drops my Vampirism overall and gives evasion and counter. This doesn't do anything I really need, and the damage goes down. It's good, but it's not great. Okay, watch this, of course. Attack speed 168, attack speed 172. So, yes. I get another 2. Yes. Okay, so the Thicket. Thicket can go here. You could put the Thicket here and make the river go up here and then snake back here. But if you put it here, you give yourself 2, and that's only 1. So, you know, it's better to go. The river is better. You could put it here and avoid the crickets, right? And then that gives you another extra one. This one right here gives you that same 1 and those same 2. What it doesn't do is give you crickets. And it actually gives me the potential for, interesting enough, it would double up 1 more. Yeah, this way gives me 2 on the top and 1 on that's hooked. This way gives me, if the river comes up here, it gives me 2 on the top. And 1 in the crook. But it also doubles the 1 here at the cost of 1 crickets. But that's because the river in this corner, oh, but the river in that corner won't do anything. So the bend won't be as effective because that river won't be a corner piece. So that's what I'm also realizing, that if I go up through here, I get 2 on the top, I get the bend of 1, but I don't get the bend of 3. Here I get the bend of 3, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. I think it's better to not do the crickets, specifically for that reason. There's more flexibility, I think, in that. Okay. I got a lot of smiths. Because crickets don't count for the river to do its thing with you. Alright. River Bend. I know I have groves to plant, but I really don't need to right now. Okay. Tons of more damage. I'll take it. A bottomless bottle is always good, but the hero has a 20% chance to perform 3 attacks, and each time the hero kills an enemy, uses a shield. That is more survivability, right? Which is fantastic. This is more attacks, which is more vampirism. Neither of these are a bad choice. But I'll take this one because it's just a little bit more defense, and I like to play a little bit more defensive just temporarily. Okay, so I'll put the Thickets here. Blood Groves. This was what I was talking about. I want the Blood Grove here. And then the Battlegrounds. Sucks, but Battlegrounds. You have all the Battlegrounds. You have all the Battlegrounds. There's no Battlegrounds here. Unless I put one here. There you go. Now that's Wasteland. I'd have to Oblivion that before I can use it for Count's lands. And I'm not even going to look at that stuff because it doesn't have Vampirism on it. And if it does, it'll be in such small supply it won't even matter. Now this is actually interesting. 9 pure damage though, which ignores armor. Pure damage used to be what they used to call magic damage. And so the overall attack of this would go up, I think. I like pure damage, but we'll keep the other one. There's a little bit more utility in the other weapon. Just a little. Don't need to check that, but I do have a Thicket. So I'll put the Thicket here. I don't have an Oblivion card, but I do have this, which I could put there finally. There you go. Oh, there's a level 8 here. Equal damage, way more pure damage. I lose regen and defense, but it doesn't matter. The pure damage and the damage alone is enough to justify that. Vampirism, oh, I lose 6 Vampirism. I don't really care about the regen so much, but losing 6 Vampirism is pretty big, considering that's how I heal. I need to wait on a better ring. Yeah. 8. Oh, there you go. Oh, God. You make me lose 4 Vampirism, even though it's a much better armor. Like, counter's pretty good. 4 Vampirism, mind you. And defense. The HP doesn't matter. HP means nothing in this armor, so really it's just all, you know, oh, accounts chair. You know what that means. Okay. I'll put it there. Hello. I have been getting some vampire gear drop, but I haven't really needed it. Because it hasn't been as good as the stuff I already have for vampirism, and that's all I care about. Attack speed and vampirism. Put it there. I actually Oblivion to peace, but, Over the Wasteland, the Count's Lands, nice. Yeah, why not? And that means nothing. River! I even could give myself a cricket, actually, here. Here is probably better, though, because it gives me that niche. Because, look, attack speed, right? 208. Attack speed. 212. It essentially gives me 2 extra thickets, you know. And going this way and down would give me... actually, it probably would have been better, because then I could have gone that way, had one there, and still had the niche, but it wouldn't have been a 3, so it probably is equal, yeah. We'll never know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Just straight up more vampirism. Attack speed, defense, pure damage. It has more attack, but doesn't have as much pure damage. So until that thing is over 50, I don't care. Thickets. Of course we want our thickets to mean something. And of course the river has to run through this. No thickets. River. Thickets. Now, again, the river is not going to bend up, so a thicket here makes sense. The river. I do want it to bend up as fast as possible, so it needs to bend up here, and then come this way. And then come this way. Yes. So, it will come here and bend up. And then it must go this way so I can double it up, otherwise the river's pointless. So it needs to come up this way, and this way. It has to. So that's my marker. This is why forges are good. Damage? Nah, no, not really. Again, the forges are pretty good. Like, you know, I don't like those guys because they counter 100%, but that 25 thing on the thing is fantastic. Yes, Oblivion. I was looking for one of those for some reason. Yes, I was gonna get rid of the Hungry Grove and put it over there instead. Once I get another grove. Or I could Oblivion the Blood Path, but we'll keep it there for now. So what now? Yeah, we'll get rid of the Blood Grove and we'll make it a nice, happier one. You know. We're close to the next boss. So maybe we can spam him to get him. But I need some other things before I do that. I don't really like to fight God after loop 10, so you know. Okay. Damage, pure damage. I just want vampirism stuff, thank you. Keeps you alive. Vampirism stuff. Just 1 more %. Aha! This actually does 2 things. This is a level 8 shield, but look, I get more vampirism and more regen a second. The only thing I don't get is the pure damage. But, I like the pure damage. It's 7. 1 more % vampirism puts me at 60. Nice even number. It's hard to lose that 7 pure damage, though, because with more damage comes more vampirism, you see? And so I think I will refrain. It's only 1 more % in vampirism. Oop, I lost all my shielded stuff. Okay. Thickets. Well, the river has to come up this way. There, there, there. Yes. So. Until we get a river card. Village, I don't know why I'm putting you down here. It just takes away stuff in the future that you can get. But I guess I'm having fun more so than anything. Okay, this has to come this way, this has to come that way, and then it has to go straight across. And this helps me spam the next boss anyway, so I can't complain at all. I need an Oblivion card for that. Yeah, I like to spam a village, but only if. Yes. I need to destroy that one. Give me an Oblivion card. Come on, hit me with one. Alright. No vampire stuff. A river runs through it. I like that village, but we'll see what happens. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. No thickets, no village. There's a vampire ring, but it's going to be worse. Yeah, 2020. I lose a lot of vampirism with that one, but damage-wise, nope, that's even not good. I'm rocking as strong as I can get right now. Woohoo! I lose 1 vampirism. HP doesn't matter. Damage to all, actually, might be worth, because the damage to all gives me more vampirism with bleed, so yes. You see, you have to think about those kind of things. Now, this Blood Grove should go here. Yeah, it should. I'm going to spam this river. Okay, make sure I don't go too far. Okay, 1 more and then I bend up. Yeah, 1 more, then it bends up. I don't want to lose that village, but it's going to happen. Battlefields, yeah, definitely. Blood Groves, hit me there. Battlefields. Don't hit me here, so a battlefield there would be nice. A Blood Grove, actually, right there. That's kind of why I did that in the first place, so I could put a couple Blood Groves, either one there or one there. This is actually a decent place, but it's only going to affect 1 area. Yeah. This one will only affect 1 area. It only affects 1 area. Yes, sir, I like it. It's fine, and there's a bunch of mermaids there. See 1 there and 1 there. Then what goes here? Forges, maybe. Yeah. So, you know. Because you don't need a Blood Grove on the other place. But, you know. Vampires. But thou must. There we go. Next boss at level 7. That's not horrible. I'd like an Oblivion card, please. Well, battlefields. Not too horrible. Battlefields, battlefields. Battlefields. Yeah. Because this way's covered. This way's covered all the way around up until here. Battlefield here would cover it. Yeah, it's Battlefield, Vampirism, and Blood Groves. Hard to balance all 3 of those and get all 3 covered in every place. Grove. There was something I was going to do with a grove. I don't remember now. Oh yeah. I was going to put it here. It'd be nice to have an Oblivion card before the village goes away. No! Well, whatever. Let's put down some thickets. And some rivers. All the rivers. Thickets. Now I can Oblivion that piece. But hopefully I'll get a village before it comes back. It's coming back! Right. How about a forge? How about a forge? That way I get more of those defense pieces that we were talking about and love so much. We drop a lot of vampirism for that. I do get some counter, but, you know. Okay, hold on. The river should go... Stop here. And should go up and bend. Yes. The river should just go up here and bend. I wouldn't mind dragging it here and coming up this way. Actually, you could sacrifice the crickets there, but if it bends this way, I think we're fine. It needs to come up this way, so put the thicket there to remind you of where to bend the river. The vampire gear isn't that impressive. Maybe. I've got some more to look at. A lot more damage, not a lot more. Actually, no, that's not true. It's minimum and maximum are both good, and I lose a lot of pure damage, though, but I do get a little bit more counter. 48, 42. I did say if I got in the 50s. I am fighting a boss. And now pure damage is good for the boss. and so is attack speed. And so maybe this will be good after the boss, but probably not. So this is evasion, attack speed, defense, vampirism is going to go down by 1 more, so no. Let's put the village where I wanted it. Okay, so the Smith's Forge, it is what it is. If I put you here, I'd like to put you here, actually, because then I can put a grove here. And then, you know, the thing, all the things. Okay, we're going to bend this way, right? Yes, we are. That's the reminder. So this needs to go there, and then this needs to go here, so when we bend back around, we have all the good stuff. Heal me up, boys! I don't have any good armor right now. Bend this way. Ready? Bend now! Okay, well, you know, this could go there. This also... This one tile isn't covered, but doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Okay, forest. Oh, is this good? Well, no. No, it's not. I do get a thicket. I like a thicket. Thickets are good. Thickets are great. Okay. Remember, the river is bending. Thickets. Aha, double river right there. Perfect. Attack speed. It never gets any higher than 300 or 400%. 400 is like pushing it with this. I've seen 1,000%, but you know, 10 speeds to 1, but that's kind of rare. Pure damage goes down. It's not good enough. Okay, so the river bends this way, and then it's going to bend back up there. But it's still on a river, so we're good. This one right here, you know, could start filling this out. It makes me a happy man. Still just 1 river piece, so it's fine. Interesting when you have a specific build in mind, you're not actually pawing over equipment as much, right? That always makes you happier. Look all the villages I'm making. It's like, there's no point to making all these, let me tell you. But anyway, there you go. There's the bend. It's good to have ransacked, but it only lasts for so long, right? I can't think... Like, counter plus vampirism would work, but you need the other pieces for counter to work. And those pieces are being taken out by your vampirism. Vampire? Could be. That covers everything, actually. Put it there, and there's no more vampire spaces anywhere. I'd like a Blood Grove card now. This might be useful. It might not be. River. River. It's only good if you can double it up. That's why this bottom part of the river is a bit depressing. It does double up the forest on one side, though. So, in a way, it's not quite wasteful, but it probably would have, now that I think about it, been far better to have the crickets. Because I wasn't thinking along that bottom row, and that bottom row could have given me 9 more pieces. So, not at a substantial loss, 8 more pieces. So, yes, if I moved everything up by 1, but if I moved everything up by 1, I would give up this one. But with the 8 in mind, that would have been irrelevant. Yeah. Wish I could have planned all this out ahead of time, because there's a more efficient way to do this, but that's fine. It's still okay. It's just not as perfect as it could be. You know? Again, bandit camps are useless. As long as you always do counts, lands, and ransack, they don't spawn. Okay. River must bend upward. Now, as it bends upward, I could make it bend back 1 time. And then I have the same conundrum of that it goes across the top. If I make it go forward 1, here, and then bend. No, because then you dead end over here. But dead ending over there isn't a bad thing. It isn't. You're not going to run the river this way. There's no point. It's a waste. You can put forests there. You definitely want to stop the river before you go there. If the river goes here, goes this way, and then you lose 4. If I go up by 1 more. Actually, wait. If I go up and then bend it back this way, I can double it down and end it here. Or end it here. Yes, that's probably the best move. Straight up, bend around, and stop here. Yes. That is perfect. It's the best I can do. Okay, so... I'm showing you the planning maneuvers, or I would do this a lot faster. Okay. I want to fill this out. It's making me unhappy. Ah, I get a perk before the boss. Fantastic. The hero rushes into battle. That one's pretty good. Blind Rage when the hero's health falls below 20%. That's decent, but hopefully you never get below that. After killing an enemy, your next attack will deal 2 times loop extra damage. Either one of these are good because they always happen. Right? His first attack has a 75% chance of stunning each enemy for 1 second. I kill enemies, and then I just do extra damage, which is extra vampirism, which is extra healing. Neither one of these is a bad choice. I'll take that one. They're both fine. Okay, so... Can I Oblivion anything? Did something plop in there that I could use for something else? Let's see. I'd like to put the Battlegrounds somewhere nearby, if that's possible. Bloodgroves. Bloodgroves could go in other places. I was going to put a Bloodgrove there, actually, so yes, I will destroy you. There you go. I guess we better stay and kill the boss. I hope I win. The hunt begins. Woof. I still have my shield, which is kind of cool. You get it initially. Okay, so he's down. I've nuked one puppy. The other puppy's halfway. He's basically dead now. Oh, wait, the puppy healed him, didn't it? Because he was almost dead and came back. It's just a waste of time. The new hunt begins. Okay. Now you just have to get to God, and I'm on loop 8. It's really useful to try and get him before 9 or 10. That way you don't have to worry so much about power creep. This is just all around a better weapon. I don't get the pure damage, but I do get damage to all, and the damage creep is definitely real, and I have to start thinking about that. Oblivion. I could make another Countslands if I really feel like it. Actually, I'll just destroy this because reasons. And we were going up all the way, right? Yes. And then we're bending back down. Village. I don't need any more villages. They give you the quests, but I don't really need them. Everything's covered with a vampire. Vampires are now fodder. Villages are basically fodder as well at this point. So are groves almost. I need some blood groves other than that. Aha. That gives me just a lot of defense, which doesn't scale that much. Counter is good. I lose the pure damage, though. I don't have any counter right now. I have 10%. That would give me 22%. 1 in 5 attacks. And counter is good for vampirism. Pure damage is good for vampirism. And the vampirism doesn't stay. Either I counter more, or I'll keep what I have. Yeah, now that I look at all that. Okay, yes. I think it's... this is a good one. This is a crotch right there. The river can't go any higher than that. It has to bend back around. I think I'm almost done putting villages down. Any more vampire loot? No, not really. Thickets. Any more double loot? Yeah, the river's going to bend back this way and then come down and stop there. So because it's going to bend this way, I'll be prepared for it with that. Oh, I have a thicket. That's okay. We'll get it next time. Vampire stuff? No. River. It's coming... No, wait, no, don't do that. Oh, shitballs. The river was supposed to go there. That means I have to wait for an Oblivion card. This should be good. Yeah. I lose the pure damage, but a couple % more vampirism is kind of nice. I'd just like to start making that higher. I didn't mean to put the thicket there. I meant to put it down by 1, and I screwed it up. thing is does it matter? Well, if I go here, I got 1, 2, 3, right? If I go up one more on the river, I lose 3. Now you gain 1 back there, and you gain 1 over there. You're at a net loss of 1. But we've lost efficiency a long time ago. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and do it. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to go down by 1 specifically for that reason, but you know, and then it's going to come down here, and it's going to stop right there. It's going to stop there. It's going to stop there. So we're going to put that there. Put the thicket there. Now it's going to bend down. So actually, you know what I want to do? I want to fill out the last one over here. And that way I've covered all the bases with all those. Okay, so I just have to kill Jesus. Alright. That makes me happy. He likes to kill gods on his spare days, you know. That's just what he does. Okay, we're going to come down. Now I have an Oblivion card that I don't think I need. I was thinking about plopping it down there, obviously. But Blood Groves. Okay, yeah, I wanted to put one there. Here? Yeah. Cover all that. What about this square? That square is going to be out. For a while. I could put it there if I put a grove there. Okay. Any villages? Well, yeah, you could spam a village right there. Battlegrounds. I'm kind of behind in the battlegrounds department. You could put one here, and you lose that space, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, you know, battlegrounds. There's vampirism, but it's probably lower. There's a thicket. I've done all the river twice, all the way around, except now this is going to bend back down, of course. But I'll just start following along this way. Give me some. Oh, there's a grove. I needed that for something. Oh, I was going to put the grove there, and then the battlegrounds happened. I can get rid of this forge and put the forge someplace else. Because I've got forges all over the damn place. I could just put it there. It would cover one less piece, but, you know. Could also stick it there. Loses some of its little flair, but that's fine. Battleground! Stick one there, stick one there. Notice how we don't have a battleground over here. That's correct. And we don't have a blood grove over there either. Are we stopping here? Yeah, I think we're stopping there because then if we can then put one there. If we go one further than this, if we go there, we get 2 spaces on a river, or 2 1 spaces on a river. Either way, I think it's the same, to be honest. If I go down by 1, then a thicket here doubles up twice. If I stop here, I can put one there and do 1 double and 1 double. I think it's actually the same. And I can't put a forest there anyway. We'll go down by 1. Vampires are useless now. Yeah, we'll go down 1 more. We'll hit the thicket there. Okay, we're done. There's a vampire shield, but you're giving me crap loot. There's a vampire ring, which is crap. And these do more attack than I currently have. So, none of this loot is useful to me. The Blood Grove. Ah, put it there. Thickets. Well, we're snaking our way around. Now, only benefit's going to be one-sided rivers, so it doesn't matter anymore. The rivers are useless cards now. They are fodder. Here's a ring. I lose a lot of vampirism, no thanks. Really, it's about damage. Oh, that gives me 1% more vampirism, hooray. And this drops a lot of vampirism, so no thank you. What am I doing? I just need better weapons now for better everything, yeah. Right now I'm at the highest damage I can be at. I don't think this is going to be better. I don't think this is going to be better. Thicket, thicket, thicket. go. We'll just put thickets down everywhere. My attack speed is plus 368. I have an Oblivion card now, which is kind of cool. Do I need it for anything? Anything spectacular? Actually, I could kill that village. This one. They do give you wood, which I scarcely need. Thickets give me... Groves give me wood. This grove is fine. This battlefield. I don't need any more villages at all. I have so many. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm fine now. Do I need to kill something? Oblivion it? No. I mean, this right here is just a piece. This and that. It's already covered with everything. So what's the point of that? A forge, maybe. You know, you could throw the smithy forge there and get more of those perk things, which I like so much. Thickets, absolutely. Just keep doing that. I could just grove up the rest of the field, right? Because there's nothing else left to do, just to put groves down. I need a better weapon. Ah, ask and thee shalt receive. Actually, no, it is not better. Although it gives me 10 vampirism. That's going to be hard to pass up. Because, yeah, reasons. Only if the weapon gives vampirism. Now, there are innate weapons that give vampirism. It's the pike. But I just go for something that's more damaging. Now, if I lose vampirism with that weapon, I lose vampirism with that weapon. It's fine. Okay. Blood groves. Everything is covered, really, except some corners. Which doesn't really matter. I think battlegrounds are useless now, too. I think I've covered every place that requires a battleground. Well, places on the side could still use battlegrounds. But I needed to spawn the boss anyway, so... I needed to spawn Jesus. Okay, thickets away. I will put them here. All the river cards. See, I'm not doing that much damage. I got some vampirism, but I really need just damage. Now, my attack speed, 380%. Like I said, you'll get about 400% with this setup. You won't get a ton of it, but you'll get, you know... that is a lot, though. Think about it. I mean, I get 4 attacks for the price of 1. Vampire Mansion, useless. Oblivion card, do I want to destroy anything? The automatic villages I could destroy in favor of groves, right? That's about all I can use Oblivion cards for now. Just checking. Thickets, though, can't go wrong with these guys. The reason you have the river is you double it up, otherwise river's usefulness becomes blah. It's like, there's no point. It takes up the space to double the space. It's like, I might as well just put 2 tiles down. Vampirism actually goes up with this shield. But I won't take it. And it looks like we're going to kill Jesus. We shall stay. I don't need it. There's nothing more I can learn from him. I should be able to kill him. Even with him spamming his abilities to rock my world and get rid of all of my stats, I shouldn't have too much of a problem because it's less than loop 10. So he hasn't scaled as high as he typically scales. He does, you know, like, phase out your weapons from and armor from existence every once in a while, but, you know. It's done. I accept your victory and my death. Is there anything you wish to know? Nothing you're able to tell me. Farewell. And this. Ah. That's like the last thing I can unlock. That's actually kind of cool. And I'll stay one more time. Oh, I didn't want to hit the forge just yet. Because I was checking all the gear. This is same damage, more vampirism. So we'll take it. Same vampirism, counter. I lose damage to all, and the HP doesn't matter. That's the whole point. HP doesn't matter. At this point, HP could be like 1,000 or more higher with armor at level 10 or 11. But I've been killing things with souls. So, and I still have 22 potions. which is why the potion feat's okay, but it's tertiary. I'm tempted though, only because well, defense is the same, vampirism is the same. I get counter versus 7 damage to all. I think I would rather keep the 7 damage to all, because my counter is, they're both low. Pure damage and damage to all is just slow. Pure damage and damage to all is what I go for with the rogue. I use the force for attack speed, and I focus on just basically those 2 abilities, and it works out pretty well. How does he heal? He has innate 5% vampirism, so you give him some chairs so he innately heals. You give him, if you can do battlegrounds with Ghost of Ghosts, you can probably get the other thing that gives you 1 more equipment slot, and then use that for shielding, which I do, but it drops the quality down because he gets a necklace, and the necklace gives him temporary hit points. He can heal regen per second, but killing things and having him heal is better. That's kind of the way I roll with him. But I actually find the warrior now to be pretty easy because I just follow this route. Now you don't need all these towns. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. I did it basically for the meme status. Vampirism actually goes up, and so does damage here. And that's basically it. I'll do a loop or 2 more to show you that I scale pretty well with this setup. Vampirism goes down, but pure damage goes to 7. Of course, the defense, which is nice, but 1% for pure damage is actually not a bad trade-off. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the most powerful, but I follow my guidelines. Oh wow, that's more than I expected. So yeah, thickets. There's still some thicketed places you can throw these down. Maybe I'll stop recording once I fill out the river with thickets, and maybe I'll destroy some of the Count's lands, just to put more groves down, right? I can't put any more groves down right now. I would need Oblivion cards. Right? Oh, a ghost. A ghost of a ghost. Aha. That's always nice. Okay, thickets. This right here is good. Thicket. I got a lot of thickets, if you notice. Like, they dropped like 4 of them, which is fantastic. Now attack speed is 412. Could have been a little higher. But what can you do? Nothing, really. Without Oblivion cards, I can't give myself any more of a challenge. You know, slowly replace the land tiles. But they come up slowly. They come up when they can. I just did that for the bosses because you want to have good health points for the bosses. And the ransack villages, they take away the bandit problem. So I don't really have a problem doing that. Okay, that's that, and that's that. There's just a couple more things that could be plopped down here for that, and making sure that almost all places are covered for vampires, battlegrounds, and blood groves. Therefore, you're not really worried about much. Vampirism drops, but damage to all goes up. And that actually helps with vampirism. More damage you do to all, right? The more you suck away. So maybe I'll finally replace that armor. I'm about to lose that shield. Vampirism 15% actually. But I do pure damage with the other one, which I like, and this one is less damage, and so is that. I always enjoy the most damaging weapon, even if it's not vampirism. That's because that's the slot you sacrifice in vampirism for just pure damage, as long as you get something that's better. Thickets. 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 Blood groves. Basically everything's covered except 2 tiles. And I could cover the 1 tile. You know. Everything but 1 tile is covered with nice ivy. I'm not attacking all that hard, and vampirism is 62%. The highest I've ever had it was 70, I think, close to 70%, 72%. With all of this, And it's really hard to drop you at that point. I feel like my Warrior, when I was playing D&D, before they nerfed it, Invigorating gave a lot of temporary hit points, so it was really hard to do damage to me. And I accepted that. That was a really good build for a while, and the DM wasn't too happy with it, but, you know. But they finally nerfed it. They reworded it to say every time you make an attack, not every time there's an invigorating attack, because, you know, all my attacks were invigorating. Isn't that a vampire? No, that's not the one. That's, I need more damage. Okay, I've got Oblivion tiles. It's time to make a better... Time to make a better tomorrow out of all of this. Let's see. Can certainly... This right here, the Blood Path, you can't place anything there, but you can Oblivion it. And now it's just Wasteland, and then you can put a Grove there. So that works, right? Yeah. And the Oblivion card I have now, I'm healing a lot, and I'm not attacking a lot. Like, I heal before, and I heal after. It's just amazing how easy this was. With this type of setup, mind you. I don't even have any towns around this area. And so, do you want to make it harder? You know, the answer is no, but we'll do it anyway. We'll make a grove there soon. Because I'm about to lose that last Oblivion card, so, you know, might as well make the most of it. I could destroy that one too. You know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's look for some drops. Let's hope to get some good drops. Last couple of runs. Last couple of rounds. Because everything I have now is basically useless. Like, as far as, like, everything I put down, it's... Aha! Less vampirism, less damage. Here's the thicket. We're almost done thickening up the place. I didn't get a grove, I was hoping for one. But thickets are fine, you just attack faster with more vampirism, it's fine. Now, this is why I didn't run the river this way. Not only can I double up here, but over here you can just plop down more thickets. It's worth the sacrifice going to the other side. It's not worth the sacrifice coming back from the other side. For aesthetics, it's cute, but if your mid-magazine is not so cute. Oh, I got a lot of Count's lands this round, so I'll get a lot of quests, but I'll also get a safer route. More vampirism. I lose pure damage, but 4 vampirism is probably worth it. Here's a thicket. I haven't thicketed up everything yet, so I'm close to that. Battlegrounds, forest, yeah. I was looking for a grove. Oh, here's a better weapon. Nope, I lied. It's the broken longsword. Now, you do eventually lose pace with the curve. Okay, I'll give you that. But, see, I don't want to lose that much damage. Three more vampirism. And more defense with a lower level shield. That's just a high roll right there. And look, half the vampirism. Wow. I got 69 vampirism, dude. I'd rather not lose that. And look, I could, like, fill in all the holes. Oh, there's the grove I was looking for. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. I can't believe it. Half the vampirism. With the shield being 3 levels higher. Aha. Alchemist Shelf. Okay, so Shield Master, 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. See, the defense I have right now is 49. Even if it were 50. That means I would get 10 more damage. 10. Which is good, I guess, you know. And I don't evade, so this is a useless stat. 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. That's really not bad, you know. Let's just do this one, just because it's just a little bit more damage, and with Vampirism, it's nice now. Defense doesn't scale that well. That's why I don't worry about items with higher defense stats on them. Looks like I'm... Usually I stop the loops when I start realizing that I'm like dropping to 50% HP because my gear hasn't kept pace. I don't really care about anything else other than that one stat. And that one stat carries you quite a bit. And with Counseling scattered throughout, you get scattered healing throughout. So, you know. And all it is about you being attacking fast. You can call this the glass cannon build of the warrior if you want, because you're just striking hard and you're striking fast and as hard as you can. Fast and hard. That's the motto. 16% vampirism down, but you get damage to all out of that. Out of pure damage, but damage to all. I'll do it. It just drops it by 2. This one, 12, 12. God, I need a better ring. I mean, come on, 21. You can't go wrong with that. Unless you get like tons of pure damage out of that, it's really not worth it. Okay, thicket, thicket, thicket. We're getting close to filling the map out with thickets. We'll start from this corner and just go down from there. There's still a few more places to throw in, and then we're done. Right? So, okay, look. See, the Vampirism is lower. It's by 1. I don't care about the regen. Okay. Or attack speed, because I'm getting massive attack speed anyway. So it doesn't matter to me. Right? This ring is not as good. I do have a grove. I could get rid of one of the other Counselands. I mean, I have Counseland's corner down there at the bottom. I probably can't be dropped in that area. So, you know, we could get rid of that and stick in a grove, because I don't have anything else but groves, right? Look at my loot. Stone is not what you get on this, but you get a lot of wood. What else do you get? Metal with the things, and you get some food out of this, because that's just kind of what you do. The amount of grinding you get out of this is fine for transmutation, you know, books and all that. Oh wow, that's all the stuff. Do I have anything that's more damaging? No, not really. Do I have anything worth a damn? No, not really. So now I'm just continuing to go. Thickets are almost done. I've almost thicketed up the place. Oh, I got a ghost. I got a ghost of a ghost. I got no 3 ghosts. Although I'm set up for that. Considering I have battlegrounds everywhere, I am set up for all 3 of those. That's nice over here to fill this in too, you know. I have Oblivion in a grove. I do have a blood path there. So I could destroy the blood path and then put the grove down. That's basically all I do. Okay, let's see. Yep, nothing more to be gleaned from any of these cards. Is this an interesting deck? No. I find it to be quite boring, actually. But it survives you. What do you grind? You can get a little stone through pass and go, but not much. That's the only reason I have stone. I do lose some of those temporary hit points, obviously. Oh. This looks nice. It is. In fact, this is fantastic. This ring looks nice, but it isn't. I have to lose 8% Vampirism. 81% Vampirism. I'd have to lose that for more attack speed, but 5 damage to all. My damage to all isn't all that great. You know what? I'm going to take it just because I want some more damage to all, and that might balance it. Who knows? Thicket. Thicket. We're almost done with the thickets. Damage. I do not want to go lower on Vampirism. Thicket. Oh, we can squeeze some thickets in the middle, can't we? I have an Oblivion card. What can I do with it? I don't know. Not a whole lot. I can't replace anything with anything. I could put some more forges down, which, you know, wouldn't really hurt anything. You know, that's just a thing, you know. Oblivion, not unless I have something to replace it with. And then I'm just going to lose it anyway. No damage. Thickets. Yeah, plop one there. Attack speed, almost 500%. So for the warrior, that's pretty decent, I have to say. You know, throw this in there. All thickets. All thickets, all the time. And now you're dealing with all thickets all the time. Enjoy my soothing voice. Ooh, this is good. I lose 14% vampirism, but the whole point about this is to get ahead of the damage curve. The weapon is the one place I can afford to lose vampirism. Right? So that's just a plain out better weapon. So now my vampirism is down now to 59%. But I'm doing more damage. Yeah, see right there, that's just 61 to 92. I lose damage to all. But 92 damage is just fantastic for the vampirism to kick in. So you see, like, that's one more vampirism for the ring. At lower levels, mind you. I lose damage to all those, so that would actually lose more vampirism in the long run. Oblivion and a Grove. Yeah, I don't have to have healing in this area. There, see? Slowly you just replace everything with Groves if you want a better challenge. And we're almost done with the attack speed. We're not gonna quite get 500% attack speed, but you know. Even on the vampirism, regen and pure damage versus damage to all. And I get regen per second out of the deal. I lose damage to all. And I'm fighting 5 people at once all the time. So, I like the pure damage, but I think the damage to all is better. This ring, it's evasion and damage to all. I already have that. I'm not too worried about evasion. Now they're really front-loading the vampirism gear, as you can see. Right? Probably because they figured out my theme and they're just giving it to me. Right? See, I always fight like multiple dudes. So, this is the rapier with vampirism on it, but I'll have to sacrifice so much damage for it, I don't want to. Yes. Oh, I have thickets. This was the whole point. There you go, attack speed 498%. Well, it looks like we're done here. There's still some space to fill in, mostly with forages, so I can get the buff from the forages, which is nice. It's been fodder time. You get, in a run like this, like I said, there's some food in there. You get wood, and you can transmute wood into stone. You get a lot of books, scraps of knowledge. And that's about it. Am I going to stream any more of this? No. I think we've proven the point that the warrior is not a bad choice if you build him right. And I'd like to actually do some more loops on this, but I mean, look at all of the Count's lands. Like, I really need to like chill out on those because they don't spawn enemies, and it drops. Yeah, you get a bunch of quests. Don't get me wrong. Each one of those Count's lands is giving you like over 100 HP, 180 upon entering, and then it gives you a quest. So in Count's lands, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm getting like 10 quests, which is 10 stronger monsters. And since they're all condensed in one area, I'm usually fighting them all at the same time, which does increase the difficulty of Grove Road before Count's Road. Yeah, you know, that is what it is. So, yeah, you've seen it. You guys have seen it. We're good. What's my vampirism at? 59. It was up to 81. Like I said, I never really get higher than that because it's always about the weapon choice, right? It just, if you swap a weapon and have some, you have some, right? And that's it. But that still was enough to carry me. Very fast attacks and vampirism. Okay, I guess the stream is done. It was fun enjoying it with you guys. Nobody was really here, but that's fine. Somebody on YouTube might find this later who's checking out Loop Hero and might wonder, how do you beat, you know. Of course, I did this. My setup in my supply camp is huge. But even if you don't, vampirism is still really good with him. Okay, so I guess streaming is done. Bye, guys. I'm going to save and quit. Yeah. Options. Oh. you can't. You can just quit. So I guess we'll just quit. It'll automatically save when you do, so you don't have to worry about that. But my trophies, I'm only missing a few trophies just in case before I go. Kill each enemy. I don't know which enemies I'm missing. I've already killed a black slime, see? And the Toad King over here, so I don't know what else I'm missing. Get all the camp items. I really don't know what camp item I'm missing because I've upgraded everything and I have nothing else to build. Unlock all the encyclopedia. I don't know what else I'm missing. Probably some enemies that I haven't seen yet. See the world and not die. See all the possible tiles. There's got to be something in camp I'm missing with that. So that's the only thing I'm missing, those three. I don't know how to get them. If anyone knows what I'm missing, let me know. Okay. So, on your 50th expedition. Yes. Okay, well, exit time.